Hi, this is Mr. Layton, and this video is for clarinet. So if you look right here at this section of the fingering chart, we'll see the clarinet fingering chart diagrams. And those are the blue letters, C, D, E, F, and G. And the ones on the top, that diagram on the top is for clarinet. So let me go over our fingers. So in our left hand, it goes on top, and thumb is T, index is 1, 2, 3. So when I say fingerings, I'll go T, 1, 2, 3. And in the right hand, we have 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7 on one of these. So let me go over to T, thumb in the back. That means we're covering that hole. 1, that would mean we cover T1, would be this fingering, or T1, 2, or T1, 2, 3, or T1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we don't have any of those fingerings in this chart right now. But we're going to go over our first 5 notes and how to play them. Make sure that your clarinet's set up properly. You have moistened your reed, and there's no chips in your reed so that you don't get any squeaks. If your reed is starting to get messed up, that's where you're going to start to fall into some problems. So you always want to make sure that you had a good reed. And if it needs to be replaced, go ahead and replace it. Let's start with note number 1 on this chart, which is C, and that's T, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to hold that out. Ready? And that is note number 1, C. You want to add pressure from your corners and your bottom lip all around that mouthpiece. I want you to go like this. We. If you say the syllable we, our corners go back. And then you say the syllable ooh. That is the band face that you want for clarinet. So let's do note number 1 again. Go wee, and then put that onto your mouthpiece. Make sure you're pushing up onto your teeth and using your thumb under the thumb rest. And you're hovering and curling these fingers. And you're pressing, making sure that you're pressing the thumb, 1, 2, 3, and you're covering all those holes. So I got this terrible disease called coveritis. All right, so if you're not covering the holes, you're going to get some air leaks, and then that's when you're also going to get squeaks, and it's going to be hard to get that note out. So make sure everything's covered with the meaty part of your fingers. Your fingers are curled, and you're taking a big breath. Note number 1 again. And that is note number 1, C. Now we're going to do each other note up to note 5. So it's pretty easy. You're just lifting up one finger, and you have T1, 2 for D. And then here is note number 2, D. Are you matching that sound? Try it again and match what I play. All right. Now we're lifting up one more finger. So we have T for thumb and 1 for our index. We're going to play note number 3 on this chart, E for clarinet. Ready? Make sure you're matching that sound. Ready? And then now we're going to go to note number 4, F, and we're lifting up the thumb, and we're only pressing and covering this first key. We're going to play F now. Ready? Big breath. Make sure you're matching that sound. Let me play it again. And sometimes you get a squeak or two. That's okay. Just try to focus on playing that. And then no fingering. So you'll need to just hover your fingers and kind of brace most of the clarinet in your mouth and using your thumb on that thumb rest, okay? And all the other fingers are just hovering, not pressing anything down, and there are no fingers being pressed down. You're just hovering. Ready? G. Make sure you're matching that sound. Do it again. And those are our first 5 notes. Now I'm going to play them one at a time, going up and down. So if you notice, we got higher. So we're going to go from note number 1 to note number 5, up and down. And I'm going to do this with a metronome. So I'm going to set my metronome to 60 beats a minute. Set it to 60. And then I'm going to play each one for 4 beats. Okay? Here we go. Get ready to play with me. 1, 2, big breath.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
All right, that's what I want you to work on. And make sure you are feeling this note. What does that note feel like? What does it sound like? And how does it feel on your instrument? Okay, so make sure that you know how it feels right here, too. That is our first 5 notes on clarinet. And if you need to rewind this video, go ahead. And it looks like I might be due for a new reed, and that's probably why I got those squeaks. I'm getting a little tiny chip. So and I know that's probably hard for you to see, but any kind of chips or cracks or splits, then you have to get rid of that one. So I'll go ahead and get a new reed, but I will see you later. Happy practice.